We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead.
So you know how I said that the last video would be our last God of War Ragnarok video? Well, actually I said probably, so you can't call me a liar.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
My name is Christian, and welcome back to Shady Wheels. I am Christian, the Wheels part of the Shady Wheels channel, and today, as I said, we're going to be going more into God of War Ragnarok, because why not? And we're going to be talking more about things that we want to see in God of War Ragnarok. And one thing I really want to see is Kratos going all out, just balls to the wall, as the saying goes, nothing held back. And for those who don't know, we never see Kratos, at least from the 2018 version of him, go all out. For one reason or another, he is always holding back, whether it's because he doesn't want Atreus to know he's a god, or whether it's because once they figure out that, or once Atreus figures out he's a god, that he still can't go all out in front of Atreus because he's still getting used to his god powers and his body is still getting acclimated, and he still might be a lot more vulnerable to things than Kratos is, because Kratos has accepted it for a long time and his body has completely adjusted to all that massive amount of power. So I want to see Kratos just go all out, give in to his rage, but in a way that suits the current him. He is the type that will give in to his rage if it's to protect Atreus, of course, or to protect those he loves. But we haven't seen him give into it, to my knowledge, enough to kill anyone. I'm just realizing how stupid that is, because he literally chopped Modi's head in two. So yeah, we're gonna disregard that I said that, and I want to see Kratos go into full power mode, just berserk. And something else I really want to see is flashbacks of Calliope and Lysandra, which, for those of you who don't know, Lysandra was Kratos' wife before Faye, and Calliope was his daughter before Atreus, and this was when he was back in the Greek realm. That was his family, and we did get to see a bit of Calliope after her death at Kratos' hands, and they didn't leave on very good terms, because Kratos had to leave whatever the land was called that Calliope was in, is basically heaven, but he had to leave that basically forever, completely forsake seeing her in order to save her. And there's actually a good chance that Calliope could still be alive, because we see that he did manage to save that part of the Greek world, and at least to my knowledge, we don't hear anything about it being destroyed. We do see Greece, of course, at the end of God of War 3 being completely destroyed, but it isn't beyond being rebuilt, and it's not just a pile of just dust. It can be rebuilt, and there is reason to believe that there might be parts of it, especially the more god area parts, that might not make any sense, but it makes sense that they might not be destroyed or even affected, really, especially this one, because we see Kratos go out of his way to stop it from being affected from, I forget what was going on at the time, but from whatever was, it was Atlas falling from not being able to hold up the earth. And yeah, whoever is familiar with that myth, regale me with all the details. But yeah, I would like to see Calliope and Lysandra in either flashbacks, or maybe in Calliope in the flesh, and see how her view of Kratos has changed, because at the end of God of War 3, it's either in a novelization or it might be in the game itself, that she doesn't have very good feelings towards Kratos. And this is more than 1,000 years later, we learn, if you read all the comics. So yeah, she might not even remember him. But yeah, going away from that, I do want to see Freya get the piece after Baldur's death that she deserves. And we see in God of War, or hear from Mimir in God of War 2018, that she is innately a good person. And despite what she swore to Kratos that she would parade his cold, dead body to all the corners of hell and all that she is an innately good person and just someone that the world is a better place with, as Mimir says, and I do want her to find that peace and not be consumed with vengeance from beginning to end and not be able to get over that. I think the dynamic between Kratos, wow, that's a ship. The dynamic between Freya and Kratos is incredible. They're so much alike, but different in quite a few ways. So the dynamic there is, I think, really awesome. And I would like to see that more explored in a more candid way when they're not trying to kill each other, even though Kratos is not trying to kill Freya at all. He completely understands where she's coming from and understands why she wants vengeance on him and isn't holding any kind of grudges. He's just trying to defend himself and Atreus from her. So yeah, I do want Freya to reach that conclusion and reach the end of her character arc. At least currently. Maybe she could obviously grow because she has experience with wanting deep revenge and all that. But yeah, I just want Freya to be able to find peace. And of course, I want to see the battle between Kratos and Odin. I think this is one that everyone wants to see. So yeah, I don't get points for originality on this one. But I do think that if Kratos goes full power in only one part of the game, this would definitely be it. And I want to see a full power Kratos versus a full power, I almost said Zeus. A full power, not Zeus, what is his name? There's Baldur, there's, whatever name I just said. I have terrible memory, as you guys know. But I just want to see the battle between the King of Gods and the man who is the personification of strength. I should have said the god who is the personification of strength. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, the developers have been asked about what Kratos' strength is, and they have said that he is as strong as he needs to be. So yeah, interpret that however you want. I just thought I would include that little factoid in there. So yeah, those are a few more things that we want to see in God of War Ragnarok. Hopefully Connor and I will be able to record together again soon, and you guys can get back to our regular content. But I'm really enjoying these God of War Ragnarok videos, and we might do more lore videos. So if you guys would like to see more videos like this, be sure to tell us what kind of lore videos you would like to see, what video game lore you would like to see explored. And thank you guys so much for all your support, especially lately. We've grown quite a bit in just the past few days, and we are both very grateful for your support and the comments and the feedback, and we love you guys. We thank you all so much for your support, and see you in the next one.